John Cabot's exploration, the enigmatic arrival in Canada. In the annals of Canadian history, the name John Cabot stands as a pioneering figure whose exploration would set the stage for significant developments in the centuries to come. An Italian explorer sailing under the English flag, Cabot embarked on a journey that left an indelible mark on the map of North America. The exact date of Cabot's landing in Canada remains shrouded in historical ambiguity, adding an air of mystery to his exploration. While a precise date eludes us, some historians speculate that he could have reached the Canadian shores around January 2nd. This uncertainty arises from the limited and often imprecise records of Cabot's journey, coupled with the challenges of navigating the treacherous Atlantic waters in the late 15th century. Commissioned by England, Cabot's expedition was part of a broader quest to discover a westward route to Asia, commonly known as the Northwest Passage. However, fate had different plans for Cabot, leading him to the vast and uncharted territories of what we now recognize as Canada. Sailing under the English flag, Cabot's journey holds historical significance as one of the earliest European encounters with the North American continent. His explorations opened a new chapter in the history of the region, sparking subsequent European interest and interactions that would shape the course of Canada's development. Despite the lack of precise records and the ongoing debate among historians regarding Cabot's exact route and discoveries, the overarching impact of his exploration is undeniable. John Cabot's venture serves as a cornerstone in the narrative of early Canadian history, laying the groundwork for future explorations, settlements, and the rich cultural tapestry that defines Canada today. As we reflect on this enigmatic journey, we appreciate the courage and curiosity that drove John Cabot to navigate the unknown waters and, in doing so, leave an enduring legacy on the Canadian landscape.
Pioneering independence, the birth of Canadian coinage at the Royal Mint in Ottawa. In a historic moment that resonated with national pride, the first coin was struck at the newly established Royal Mint building in Ottawa. This event marked the end of an era where Canadian currency was imported from England, paving the way for a more independent and economically resilient nation. The journey towards a self-sufficient currency began in 1908, when the Royal Canadian Mint opened its doors on Sussex Drive in Ottawa, as a division of Britain's Royal Mint. The significance of this establishment lay not only in its location but also in its purpose, to free Canada from the need to import its currency. The first coin struck at this mint was a 50-cent piece, a symbolic commencement of Canada's own coinage. During its early years, the Royal Canadian Mint played a multifaceted role. It produced gold sovereigns, Canadian coins, and even engaged in refining gold. Its versatility extended beyond traditional coinage activities. During the First World War, it contributed to the war effort by manufacturing gun parts for Britain, showcasing its adaptability in times of need. In 1931, a momentous change occurred as the institution was officially renamed the Royal Canadian Mint. This alteration not only solidified its distinct identity, but also emphasized its role as a vital entity in shaping Canada's economic landscape. The Royal Canadian Mint became a symbol of national autonomy, contributing not only to the country's economic stability but also to its international reputation. The Mint's ability to refine gold, produce sovereigns, and create a diverse array of coins showcased its integral role in the nation's economic growth. As coins bearing uniquely Canadian symbols rolled off the minting presses, the Royal Canadian Mint emerged as a cornerstone of the country's identity. The inaugural 50-cent piece, struck with precision and purpose, became a tangible representation of Canada's journey towards economic independence, a narrative that would continue to unfold through the Mint's enduring legacy.
On January 2, 1988, a historic moment unfolded as Prime Minister Brian Mulroney of Canada and President Ronald Reagan of the United States came together to sign the groundbreaking Canada-US Free Trade Agreement. This accord, forged through diplomatic negotiations and economic vision, marked a significant chapter in the economic history of North America. The agreement, designed to foster economic cooperation between the neighboring nations, aimed to eliminate tariffs and trade barriers, creating a more seamless flow of goods and services across the Canada-US border. The signing ceremony, witnessed by leaders from both nations, symbolized a commitment to strengthening economic ties and promoting mutual prosperity. For Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, the agreement represented a culmination of persistent efforts to enhance Canada's economic standing on the global stage. The prospect of increased trade with the United States, the largest market in the world, held the promise of boosting Canada's economic growth and providing new opportunities for businesses on both sides of the border. President Ronald Reagan, equally enthusiastic about the agreement, saw it as a testament to the enduring friendship and economic interdependence between the two nations. The signing marked a collaborative effort to navigate the complexities of international trade and set a precedent for future economic agreements. The Canada-US Free Trade Agreement laid the groundwork for the even more expansive North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, which later included Mexico in the economic partnership. The ripple effects of these agreements continue to shape the economic landscape of the region today. Beyond its economic impact, the agreement demonstrated the potential for diplomacy to transcend borders and forge alliances in pursuit of shared goals. The signing ceremony on January 2, 1988, encapsulated the spirit of cooperation between Canada and the United States, showcasing the power of dialogue and negotiation in creating pathways to shared prosperity. As we reflect on this pivotal day in history, the Canada-US Free Trade Agreement stands as a testament to the strength of diplomatic relations and the enduring commitment of nations to build bridges, foster economic collaboration, and create a foundation for shared success.
On January 2, 1929, a remarkable chapter in the history of cross-border collaboration unfolded as the United States and Canada joined forces to undertake a monumental engineering endeavor, the diversion of the mighty Niagara River. This ambitious project marked a testament to the cooperative spirit between the neighboring nations and showcased their shared commitment to harnessing nature for mutual benefit. The decision to divert the Niagara River was prompted by a desire to enhance hydroelectric power generation on both sides of the border. By strategically altering the course of the river, planners aimed to optimize the utilization of its immense energy potential, a resource that could be harnessed to meet the growing demands for electricity in both countries. The engineering feat involved the construction of the International Control Dam, a structure that straddled the Niagara River and facilitated the regulated release of water. This joint effort not only addressed the practical need for increased power generation, but also symbolized the cooperative relationship between the United States and Canada in managing shared natural resources. The benefits of the Niagara River diversion were far-reaching. The increased hydroelectric capacity contributed significantly to powering industries, illuminating homes, and fueling economic growth in both nations. The success of this collaborative project became a model for international cooperation in harnessing natural resources for the collective good. The International Control Dam, completed in 1954, stands as a physical embodiment of the shared vision that unfolded on that crucial day in 1929. Its construction, initiated on January 2, was a testament to the ability of nations to set aside differences and work collaboratively on projects that could shape the future for the betterment of their citizens. As we reflect on the January 2, 1929 agreement to divert the Niagara River, we recognize it as a pivotal moment in North American history. The joint effort not only altered the course of the river, but also strengthened the bonds of cooperation between the United States and Canada, proving that, when nations come together with a shared vision, they can achieve remarkable feats that benefit not only themselves but also future generations.